Ramagade, legede. Oh, Rabosandala, brozagade. Lika brazandala. Jesus. Papa God, intervene for we. Do for we. As you do for the Israelites.
Warm greetings from the Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs on this day of the 20th July 2019. The Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs is a brainchild of the Southern Cameroon's Congress of the People, SCCOP Women Caucus. The Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs is excited to launch today and to seek your financial support for its Women Empowerment Initiative. The Sustainable Humanitarian International Program's Women Empowerment Initiative builds on the Feminine Hygiene Solutions project, which the team and her partners launched and implemented in June 2019 in the Taraba regions of Nigeria. We provided, thanks to your generous support, Dignity for Girls kits comprising of reusable sanitary pads and innerwears to over 150 Southern Cameroon women and girls who are refugees in the Taraba region of Nigeria. They also received valuable training on health and sanitation. The provision of these Dignity for Girls kits responded to our goal of restoring and preserving the dignity and pride of Southern mothers and girls in the Taraba region of Nigeria who are directly affected by the ongoing unrest in the Southern Cameroon's territory for the restoration of her statehood. The recipients of this support have extended their appreciation along with a plea to support them engage in meaningful, long-lasting income-driven activities. This request is actually in line with the vision of the Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs, which is to enhance the resilience and self-reliance for women, mothers, men, children, and youth affected by conflicts. The request from the Southern Cameroon's women and girls in the Taraba region of Nigeria has therefore naturally informed the conceptualization of this Women Empowerment Initiative, which we are kindly soliciting your financial support for. We know from UN reports and from other international reports that the ongoing unrest in the Southern Cameroon's region for the restoration of her statehood has led to the displacement of over 437,000 persons. It has also resulted to over 50,000 Southern Cameroonian refugees residing in Nigeria alone. A lot of the Southern Cameroonians are still unaccounted for. The death toll in the territories is on the rise. Nevertheless, as the unrest continues, we recognize that internally displaced persons and refugees are a critical human capital in every given community, whose skills, talents, and aspirations must continuously be nurtured. Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs therefore aims to ensure that Southern Cameroon refugees and internally displaced persons can become self-sufficient and be recognized as valuable socio-economic contributors in their host environment. The Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs Women Empowerment Initiative responds directly to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals of bringing everyone along in the drive for development, whether it's at the national level or at international levels. This speaks to inclusivity, equity, and equality. Southern Cameroon refugees and internally displaced persons cannot be left behind. The Sustainable Humanitarian International Program's Women Initiative equally responds to three core pillars of our organization, which are entrepreneurship, skills development, and resources. There has been a far cry by the refugees and the girls from southern Cameroon residing in the Taraba regions to set up mini businesses, to acquire skills which will allow them to integrate themselves in the workforces in their communities, as well as to be given resources which can allow them to scale existing income generating activities which they are currently involved in. To this end, the Sustainable Humanitarian International Programs team is calling on every one of you to support us raise at least $3,000 every month to reach out to 40 women and girls in the Taraba regions of Nigeria every month. You can elect to contribute as little as $30 per month. The more we receive, the more we can extend our reach. Your contribution is vital to us. Your contribution is imperative for these refugees who seek to empower themselves and get themselves established in their new environments. Permit me to end here. While we look forward to hearing from you and we look forward to receiving your financial contributions, as well as your advice, so feel free to connect with us on email at scopwomen@gmail.com. So I'll spell it is SCCOPWOMENSHP@gmail.com. You can channel your contributions via our PayPal account, which is the same as our email account, and that will be scopwomenshp@gmail.com. So I'll spell this is SCCOPWOMENSHP@gmail.com. Remember to use the reference SHIPWEI and your full names. If you're in the US or you're able to do cash app transfers within the US, feel free to use this number 302-442-3506 along with the reference SHIPWEI and your full names. If you are in South Africa or you're able to make transfers to South Africa, feel free to use these details. Use the bank, First National Bank, and the account number 627-680-23154. So I'll say this again, it's 627-680-23154. The name of the account is SCOPE SA, and you use the same reference SHIPWEI and your full names. For transfers within Europe, you can do it at Deutsches Card Bank. The IBAN number is DE followed by the numbers 618306 5408 0104 1052 65. The BIC number is GENODEF, the number 1 SLR. If you're unable to use any of these banking details, feel free to contact us via email. Again, the email is scopewomenshp@gmail.com, and we'll happily discuss with you how to make your transfer. Also, feel free to connect with us on WhatsApp using the number +27 64 902 1770. We have a SCCOP TV channel, so you can find us on YouTube and learn more about the work which we are doing. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to working with you.
Day for refugee camp, for every nation for this world. When you go there, you go see them. So one day they for street, so one day they sleep for motor. For Nigeria, you go see them there. Papa God, oh when Gazume, yes so we're a wow. Oh make we pray, oh make we